Young Gutter.
Shout outs from Beautiful Elevation. First, let me shout out those that inspired me by their social activism for the people. Colin Kaepernick, they told Cap stand up if you want to play for a team, as quoted from Meek Mills. Also, LeBron James, just shut up and dribble. He was told which he did not do. Also, Carmelo Anthony, who survived the traps of the ghetto. Keep inspiring the brothers, Nick Cannon and George Jackson. Shout out to the book Soledad Brother. My best friend Terrence Mitchell and my boy CJ, aka Young Googs. Young Gig, CMB Productions.
I get a call from Beelan like, better get your mind straight. Then he say got guns for 900. I'm like, 9 straight. Instead of plane ticket rate, I want crime rate. Mine don't want to bury the bear, but I won't migrate or hibernate. These niggas on cyberspace. Tell bruh, let me get the back seat. I need some rifle space. I got a legal diesel when a rifle case, fully switch it. Go for quick 30 like a microwave. I ain't trying to play. They double 25 to stay. That's 50 with an ill. Lost his appeal. That finalized his state. That youth law passed. That shit helped him find a date. Wait for a new law to pass. A trip I ain't trying to take.
So my name Jamal. You know, they call me Grizz. Banked up Grizzle. Man, I've been in prison on 2 separate occasions. The first time I went to prison, I had 8 other conspirators, so, you know, it was 9 of us all together. I went to jail for a murder. You know, it was 5 individuals that had told, 4 of us that went to the box, and I ended up getting acquitted for that. And they charged me with found me guilty of assault with a firearm and a gang enhancement. I did 8 years. I got out for 41 days. I didn't listen. I was hard-headed. And I went back to jail for another 5 years, 2 months on 2 counts of a felon with a possession of a firearm and then a count of a high-speed chase. Man, for prison, you know, it was so dark in there, just metaphorically speaking. Like, I had to find some kind of light, you know, I had to bring some kind of light to it, so I started reading. You know, what people don't understand, the brain is the biggest tool and the best tool that you will ever get in this life, man. So I started reading, I started gaining more knowledge. I took all types of different classes, anger management, I took a gang class, you know, human conditions, just discovering the body, learning the body. I took a vocational plumbing, I took electronics, trying to utilize my time and be the best I could be while I was in there. You know, I feel like the justice system is very, very injustice. You know, we're growing up in poverty, you feel me, in these communities, and it's a lot that's going on that other people outside our community are not aware of, you know. Like, at the end of the day, Stave been down since he was 14, and they say your brain doesn't fully grow or finish growing and developing until you become the age of 25. So it's like they don't take any of that any of that in the thought and any of that in the content. You know, we have another partner by the name of Lick. You know, he had 2 strikes, been down, you know, a rough road, 2 strikes. He had got out of jail, and, you know, whatever happened, and they ended up giving him 25 to life, and, you know, it's injustice in this system, man. So, you know, we're trying to bring light to this and bring home some real individuals. You know, free stay, free lit.
Bitches blowing up my phone, and bitches know better. Niggas sliding all through the zone, them niggas know better. Hit them Gen 5s so crazy, but like Gen 4 better. If it was Friday and I was smoking, nigga, I'd blow Hector. Nigga, you a driver, you ain't no shooter, nigga, you a cow stepper. Bitches banked up, my bitch is jolly, nigga, like a snow leopard. I wish no pressure for old Hector through your bro sweater. I gotta slow down, take time and stack my choke better. Sliding, I know they feel it, we apply more pressure. Hashtag BU4L30, we no steppers. Slide got them on their heels, these niggas on sketchers. You a bitch, you all in the field, nigga with no pepper. He might be crazy to you, but to me, he a sucker. Ask him about me, I'm a soul snatcher, a whip beater upper. Score just got me one, bitch, I need me another.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be trying to keep up this image and keep up this image of being tough, but, you know, motherfucking gang, but still do positive things. You know, your situation don't define. You know, motherfucking in prison, as you can see, motherfucker always being watched, man, but
right then you got people that don't have no example. So being the example right there, like giving like something like this go or something, like be a demonstration. I agree with that shit, man. So, you know, like stay focused, bro.
Exactly.
I'm doing some good shit out here.
Well, I was convicted of conspiracy to possess and distribute methamphetamine. Basically, I was convicted of that because the federal government basically thought that I knew some information about some people that they wanted me to share with them, and when I was unable to share and provide the information, I was convicted on a conspiracy charge. So I chose to take the charge and go sit down and do my time. So that's basically the story of my my bid in FCI Dublin. So in my studies in grad school, I took a lot of my electives in criminal justice, even though I'm a sociology major, just because I study the criminal justice system and talk about the disproportionalities. So, you know, you want to have the knowledge of something that you're talking about. I can't just sit here and talk about the justice system needs to be changed if I don't have any information on it. So I've taken classes in that as well. Okay. So Lassen Hall here is a hall where there's a lot of programs for students at Sacramento State. This hall has been like a second home to me during my time at Sacramento State. It has admissions and outreach. The vice president for student affairs is here. The career center, but some very important places. The Guardian Scholars is a program for former foster youth, which I am a former foster youth, so I was a Guardian Scholar. And also Project Rebound. Project Rebound is a program that I'm a member of, a scholar, and it's a program for formerly incarcerated students here at Sacramento State, along with the EOP program and the Veteran Success Center and financial aid. So this was like really a very important place for me. I spent a lot of time in this hall and received a lot of great services to help me through my journey here at Sacramento State. Because education is so transformative. Education is the key. All my life I've been talked about how important education was and how it was the one thing that you can obtain that they just can't take away from you. And it was at that point that I realized that I needed, that was going to be what I needed to make the change. They talk about all this stuff about, you know, education. That was the key for me to be able to get a better job, a better employment. So when I came home, it was really kind of hard to find a job. You know, anybody that's been incarcerated knows how hard it was to find a job. I had been going to school before I was incarcerated, but I hadn't really been taking it seriously. When I came home, though, I did want to go back to school, but what happened was that something really clicked, and I just wasn't going to school like, oh, just to get C's. I was really like getting like A's in my classes and enjoying and like really learning for something that I just went to as a means, as a resource. And so I just was like, hey, you know, I can do this, and I saw it as a way out of poverty. But my thing was, hey, I worked before and I wasn't getting anywhere. It's not like I've never had a job. I've worked many types of jobs, customer service, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't fulfilling, and all I was doing was just working just to be able to pay a bunch of bills and still not have any type of life. So I had to push, you know, against my PO. I had to go over her head in order to be able to go to school, because I knew that if I was able to get an education, I'd be able to get a better job. And so that's what I did. And so when I did it full force. I didn't stop. I thought about all the other people that might come behind me that might need an opportunity to be able to go to school. So I said, if I'm allowed to do this, that I was going to make it work. But I saw it as being the key to bringing me up out of poverty. I came to Sac State in 2015, just hoping to get a bachelor's degree, and my goal was just to get a good job with the state of California. Like, oh, if I get a bachelor's degree, I can work for the state, you know, and I can have money. But when I came here and transferred, I found like more like resources and all different types of stuff and programs like, hey, you know, you can go to graduate school. I'm like, hey, grad school, like, what is that? I didn't even think I was going to make it this far, and do you want to be in this program? And so I became a Ronald E. McNair Scholar, something I'm really very proud of and proud to be. It allowed me as an undergraduate to be able to write original research, and so I chose to write my research on the school to prison pipeline. But being a McNair Scholar propelled me like, okay, you can go to college anywhere for free. Like, people want you. I had people sending me letters wanting me to come to their school, and that's just when I just really started realizing, like, just for people to know that you're educated, and then you don't have to sell yourself and market yourself. People come to you, and they want you to come and be a student, you know, at their school. So I ended up going to graduate school, and I ended up getting the job working for the state as a student assistant that I was, you know, probably trying to get, and now already being a permanent employee. So even before I finished, graduate school, because of the education, it propelled me into the position, that I wanted. And with that came exactly what I was looking for, a change in my financial status, and the way that I'm able to live. And so it proved that what I thought, the education was going to be very transformative. Again, it's something that can never be taken away from you. A man that's very important to me in my life that's no longer here, he's my son's godfather, and my Papa Rico. He told me a long time ago, if you drop your books, you lose your lesson. And it took me a long time to figure out what that meant. I thought that when I was in prison, I figured it out when I came home and I wanted to be able to go to school. But I really, really didn't figure it out until I got to this really point in my life right here, where I'm about to graduate with this master's degree, when I think of all that I went through and the times that I wanted to give up and I wanted to quit. And so it just comes to fruition that this is something that I have, that I can always use, that they can never take away from me, no matter what is said about me, no matter what else happens, is that I did, reach a point in my life that, as a former foster youth, as a African-American woman sitting in a prison cell thinking, like, what type of life, am I ever going to have, has overcome. And again, when I came home, it wasn't easy. I mean, I went to school with an ankle monitor on. I wore boots in the summertime because I didn't want anybody to know that I was on ankle monitor. That's how important it was for me to go to school and to be able to get this education, so that I just knew that I would be able to change my life. And I'm glad that I hung in there and I stayed the course, and that I stuck in there. It was hard. It wasn't instant. When I came home, it was trials and tribulations, because when you come home from prison, you're dealing with stuff like homelessness. You're dealing with all kinds of stuff that's been going on the streets that you weren't even here to be a part of, but that might involve you. And so it's just so much. So it really took me a couple of years. So I just want to say, I don't want anybody, to think like if you do try and it doesn't work the first time, like not to try again, because, that's what happened to me. But just to know and to understand, like, education is the key to improving people's lives, to improving people's lives outcomes. And I know I didn't just get an education because I just wanted to walk around saying that I'm educated. Like, my goal now is that I want to be a professor, and I want to come back and I want to be able to share all the things that I've learned in order to make other students, people that look like me, people that had the same experiences as me, to know that they can be successful, and to teach them the core values that they can use in order to experience success on their own. Because there's no key that I can give anybody to being successful, but I can, give them like the tools and the toolkit that they can follow. And if there's anything that I can say about education, is that if you have the opportunity to obtain higher education, whether you've been incarcerated or not, I would fully recommend that you take advantage of the opportunity, because it's been life-changing for me. I've taken classes inside Eureka. A lot of classes that I took in, like, my ethnic studies were in Eureka. And actually, the class that I said that I taught for Guardian Scholars, the first 2 semesters that I taught, my first classroom was actually here in Eureka Hall, where I actually taught my first class as a student instructor at Sacramento State, also in this hall right here. So this is Amador Hall, which houses the Department of Sociology, the department that I'm currently graduating from in May. It also has the Department of Ethnic Studies. The Cooper Woodson College Enhancement Program is also housed in here. A lot of the things that are very important to me and have been part of my journey here at Sac State. Amador Hall, though, is like one of my other second homes. I spent a lot of time in this hall, taking advantage of resources and taking all my classes in sociology, and making it to this point. So this is like really the culmination of everything here in this hall, with me finally becoming a sociologist out of this SSIS. Even with working hard, it seemed like I still couldn't get where other people were with all the hard work that I had. My hard work I could just barely pay the bill.
I was directly filed on by the district attorney, sent to the jurisdiction of the criminal court, and charged as an adult. It felt like a pure nightmare. I did not know, but this would be the struggle of my life. I remember vividly my mother saying during the first visit behind the glass when I was in juvenile hall, Well, baby, I cannot help you. I tried to guide you. You're on your own. I didn't understand the pain I had caused her, how my actions had changed her world drastically. Now, sitting back reflecting, I remember faintly, I was about 8 or 9 years old. I had come home from school and my mother was waiting in the kitchen for my brothers and I. She had a stern look on her face as she told us to have a seat. I knew something was wrong because of her voice. It was very serious. I started raking my brain trying to figure out what I did wrong that morning or at school. I just knew I had an ass whooping coming. Mama said, boys, look, your dad's going to escape reality. I'm giving them a heavy dose of reality. This is urban knowledge that will last a lifetime, gems, precious jewels that will be passed down for generations to come. They fear him and the pen that can use the pen, just to enlighten the people. The chosen ones are the ones chosen. They don't like that I figured it out while still figuring it out. If that makes sense to you, conquer yourself, study yourself, and be yourself. It may be the hardest thing to do, just stay true to you no matter what.
And that's hopeless, you know what I'm saying? They're giving up the system that is broken. So, me, I'm here to bring hope to the hopeless, to inspire the people. So, I started doing positive things to try to change the community and try to change the mindset that, society tries to place.
People see that too, right? It just makes them do what they do, right? So, knowing that you come to the point you got in your life, right? Like, knowing your beautiful elevation, what's your purpose and what motivates you? What's the drive behind it?
Well, see, my motivation, man, is to inspire the people, man. Because being in prison, I see a lot of people is painted. We're more than just inmates. We're more than just people that's locked up. We're human. You see what I'm saying? So I said, why not take the power back and tell our own story? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's some real shit. I contribute off that. Like that's inspiring.
This some shit that you ain't heard about. He was 14, lurking on his third body. When it's time to up the score, how you gon' go about it? Is you gon' blow or you gon' turn into a hoe about it? So many L's in this game, I'm at a standstill for the shell catches on chopper switches on handhills. Shoot it out with the rollers if the plan fail. I ain't got no plan, he just going with it. How you holler free a nigga and you know he snitching? You ain't did a real drill if you for sure ain't hit him. We get that dropping on they spot till we for surely get him. Retaliation for my blood or we for surely missing. Bitch tryna win my heart, but I for sure need chicken. Ain't no love, ain't no trust, gotta close the bridges. And flock I trust, it's a must that I ride with extensions. Bitch can't accept the fact she in love with a driller. Ayy, when it's time to up this go, how you gon' go about it? Is you gon' blow or you gon' turn into a hoe about it? My step by step on your nigga.
Outside of prison, some of the obstacles I faced once in society, shit, just adapting to being back free, you feel me? Just moving around, you feel me? Just being back out here, like reconnecting with family, like, motherfucker be gone, you don't be dealing with people or your family, interacting with them on a day-to-day basis, so relationships and shit change, you feel me? Feelings for motherfuckers change. So just reconnecting back with family, you feel me? Reconnecting back with nigga homies. Sometimes, you feel me, nigga, you might, you feel me, go do some time and nigga the homies ain't the homies no more, you feel me? Or nigga, a lot of nigga homies is dead, or a lot of the homies that was out when you was out, nigga, they down now, you feel me? It's just adapting, bro. Everything, adapting. That shit affects you a lot, cause they know your every move. They know where you at, 24 hours a day, you feel me? They know exactly where you at, and you feel me? And they pull up and let you know they know where you at, and they wanna know what you doing and what you got going on. And if you ain't moving right, you ain't moving smart, nigga end up right back in the kennel, you feel me? I done had a few slip-ups and did some violations, you feel me? Shit, I done even caught a few cases since being out of prison. I done caught a few felonies. Shit, I'm out on bail right now. But for surely the hardest part is that GPS, like them knowing where you at 24 hours a day and not being able to be protected and really being able to be on your shit like that, cause you feel me? It's like a suicide risk. You feel me? Like they know exactly where you at, and you got it on you. Like they can pull up on you at any time. So that should be ugly, bro. Should be ugly.
30 clip long, anaconda. 30 gang. Bitch, I'm about $1, little hoe head good. Would've thought she was a scholar. Gucci on a buckle and a collar. Got a problem, I just pour a little monster. Top 30 bin slime with some shotters to the neck through the P. I'm the shooter and the driver. Free that nigga Tizzle, fuck your honor. Free Tizzle. Pull up European, fuck a Honda. Bitch, you know I stay strapped like a condom. Bullets hit a nigga's stomach, now you pregnant, baby mama.
Yeah, let them know who we talking to, man. Let them know what's going on here, man.
Hey, you know you talking to Soldier motherfucking Lick, man. Top 30 Lick, man. You understand me? Feel me? Talking to the boy right now. What's happening?
Okay. You already know the topic we gonna address, man.
Yeah.
How you know Young Stay, man?
I know Lil Stay, you feel me? We kind of like, we damn near like cousins, you feel me? Just how close we grew up, you feel me? You know, in the South where we grew up at, it's hella little. We all played for the same football team. All our moms is best friends. You feel me? His mom, Auntie Nicole, that's like my blood aunt. My mom is like his blood aunt. You feel me? Like, that's really my brother for real, though.
Okay. Where y'all grew up at?
We grew up in South Sac, Iraq, man. You feel me? We grew up in Iraq, man. We grew up in the trenches, you feel me? We grew up in the gutter.
Beautiful Elevation by Jamel Stevens. Look, a lot of people be trying to call themselves real niggas. I do not see it. When you're a real nigga, your first obligation is to want the best for your team. You don't want those around you getting in trouble. Nah, when you're a real nigga, you're supposed to make everything you around you move correct, righteous, you dig? Most of our people cannot comprehend this. A true leader has to stand on good and bad pressure when he's publicly being assassinated by the public or his peers for the decisions he has to make to keep the line moving forward. You have to take and be able to stand on and live with that. Remember, it's patience in the process. Do not give up. Don't ever give in. Beautiful Elevation. Keep your mind strong through trials and tribulations.
What's your name?
No good.
What are some of the things you miss the most while you're locked up?
Shit. Family. Fresh air, being outside at 1 in the morning. Just to catch some air. Interacting with people that you want to interact with. Not who you have to. You know. And really everything. Shit, we ain't got nothing going on in here.
My old school bitch hella bad, she can still get it. Damn it, in a person, she don't like it, but I still did it. I've been killing shit since 02, and I'm still drilling. Fresh out the pen, came home, and I'm still in it. 5-1 sus, I ain't changed, bro, I'm still clicking. Keep it still with a Miss Team Steez, you'll get.
Yeah, man, my name No Good, man. No Good to Top Boss, No Good to all that. Shit, to be real with you, I ain't really, you feel me, wasn't really planning on doing no whole lot of music like that, but when I got out and dropped a couple, you feel me, that was fucking with it, you know, I've been doing music like for 20 years plus though, so you know, that shit come natural for a nigga. So, you know, my little rellies and shit, they hollered at me, and they like push, you feel me, so. First of all, I'm trying to, you feel me, make sure I can get my buzz really popping like that. So I'm trying to stay consistent though. Drop a video or two every week or something, you feel what I'm saying? And just stay consistent, get my work ethic together, you feel what I'm saying? Honestly, shit, I'm still trying to make it out myself. But I can only tell them what I know, you feel me? I don't know nothing more than I know. But what I do know is this though, you dig what I'm saying? Niggas gotta pay attention to what they doing out here, you feel me? Niggas have to understand that this shit is a lie out here, you feel me? This shit ain't really real, this shit, this blacktop shit. You know, the gangbanging, the way these niggas is doing it, you feel me? This shit is a lie, you feel what I'm saying? You know, they show you the green parts of it, man, but they don't show you about them penitentiary nights and them deaths, them losses and shit you taking, you dig what I'm saying? So niggas gotta stay focused and weigh their options though, cause that way of life might be successful for some, but for most, it don't work. So as for me, I'm not really successful at all right now. You feel me? As far as financially and nothing like that, but I'm climbing though. You feel me? And the way I'm doing it is to make sure I stay out of the, you feel me, out of other people's business though. On God though, like that's usually the downfall for every real nigga out here though, is getting in another nigga business. This motherfucker right here though, using your heart in this game. You dig what I'm saying? Because love ain't got nothing to do with this shit, you feel me? You feel me? Just make sure you move off your morals and your standards, man. Stay focused, man. And for the youth, the young niggas, man, that school shit is important. You feel me? I ain't never went to middle school or high school. You dig what I'm saying? So I learned in jail, penitentiary and shit like that. So take advantage of that shit while you can, because when you 32, my age and all that type of shit, you dig what I'm saying? You're gonna regret it. You're gonna wish you did, you feel me? You ain't gonna know how to breathe on the children, your children, when it comes to shit like that, because you never been through shit like that. So make sure you get your education out the way, because this shit bigger than this black tie, and this shit is a lie. This shit don't love us, so you feel me? For real. Oh yeah, man, you know, Stay my dog, man. You know, me and Stay, matter of fact, I was in jail fighting what he was fighting at the same time. We was both in juvenile hall together, you feel what I'm saying? That's one of the most stand-up niggas I know, you feel me? About a year younger than me or something, you feel me? But that's my little brother though. He a real stand-up cat, you feel me? And, you know, the words that I got for him is to stay focused, man. I'm proud of him. You know, he's still pushing, he thriving, he climbing, you feel me? I'm real proud of him, man, and he ain't letting this shit break him down, you feel me? You know, even behind them walls, man, that's a person that the youth need to look up to, man. He a real positive role model, though. You know, he made his mistakes or was accused of making his mistakes as a kid, you feel me? But as a man, he's one of the most stand-up men I know, you feel me? On God.
This is Louis State of Transition, the true story of Jamel Stevens, an autobiography. When I was introduced to the criminal justice system for the first and only time in my life, I was only 14 years old. Under Section C Welfare and Institutional Code A 707B, directly filed on it by the district attorney, sent to the jurisdiction of the criminal court and charged as an adult. It felt like a pure nightmare. I did not know, but this would be the struggle of my life. I remember vividly my mother saying during the first visit behind the glass when I was in juvenile hall, "I cannot help you. I tried to guide you. You're on your own." I didn't understand the pain I had caused her, how my actions had changed her real drastically.
First and foremost, Stay, that's my little brother, man. You feel me? I've been knowing that dude for a long time. Stay, that's a solid individual, real stand-up nigga, man. And you feel me, family dude. Really, man, love this. He been through the struggle. He been through a whole lot, man. For him being 14 years old, you feel me, going through the shit that he been through, man, and standing strong through it all. That's a real nigga, man. Feel me? Volume speak words, man. Oh God, on everything. But yeah, that's a solid nigga though, for sure. Real talk, active too, for sure, man. Mind frame groomed since he been in the pen. He been down for like, man, what he went down when he was 14 years old? He been down over 10, damn near over 10. You feel me? Educated in there, stay pushing lines, and never rolled up, and never did none of that shit. I was just locked up with that nigga in the cell, you feel me? Oh God, man. And it's crazy though, because you feel me, he still be pushing this shit for a lot of bitch ass niggas that be out here on the streets. You feel me? That be falling off because a homie fucked his baby mama or anything like this. This nigga done lost loved ones and lost homies and all that shit. Niggas done turned their back on him. You feel me? And still this nigga keep pushing, bro. That's a strong ass man, bro. Little brother, I love you, bro. Just keep your head up, bro. You gonna come home. I gotta keep it real, bro. For sure was no bitch. I did 7 years behind the fence. Bitch left me. You feel me? I had a girlfriend on the streets, went to jail, bitch left me, got pregnant, feel me, had a baby on the nigga, left the nigga stuck. My first time going to pen, bro, I did 7 years, 13 years with half of the strike. You feel me? Went straight to the 4-yard, bro. Oh God, but my mom, nigga, my mom and my grandma took care of me, you feel me? I did this shit, bro, my whole life, bro. I put the click, bro, before I'm from Stars, you feel me? I'm from Stars, bro, G Parkway. You feel me? My whole life, bro, I put the click and everything before me, before my family. You go to jail, nigga, you feel me? Niggas, if you got a few homies that's gonna write you, feel me, that's gonna fuck with you, but feel me, for the majority of the part, the niggas ain't finna write, do nothing. As soon as you come home, bro, what's up, bro, I miss you, but nigga, my mom and them took care of me, nigga. I knocked a bitch here and there, you feel me, you just got, it's like a term with the shit, you feel me, knock a bitch, she probably gonna stay loyal, bro, stay down for like 3 months, you feel me, once she fall, nigga, it's back to pen palling, nigga. Hey, bro, you got a bitch, bro, woo. But at the end of the day, who was in my corner? My mom and my grandma, nigga, cause you know why? Because, nigga, they was there before I even knew myself, nigga, that's just love, you feel me? Loyalty, nigga, you feel me? Oh God, nigga, niggas say they love and loyalty, nigga, love all that shit, bro, nigga, but actions speak louder than words, my nigga, period, bro, you feel me? So if you doing this shit, bro, make sure you ready for this shit. If you built for this shit and this is what you really want to do, bro. Because everything that you think planned out how the gang is, bro, that shit don't ever turn out, bro, how you think it's going to be. Feel me? Look at Lil Stay. Bro caught a body when he's 14 years old. Mind thinking that I'm doing this for the homies. I'm doing this shit for my gang. Bro in jail, bro, he probably call home the niggas right now, bro. Be like, hey,
can I get some dollars, bro? Oh, bro, I ain't got it right now. But as soon as he get off the phone, nigga on Instagram, nigga flashing bands. But your brother can't get $100 green dot. You feel me? Like, nigga, I've been through that whole shit too. Been on the phone asking homies for, feel me? Because I used to do it. I get on the nigga Instagram or Facebook, see a nigga storyline blow. This nigga flashing bands. So let me call this my brother. Oh, just rock with it. Hey, bro. Hey, nigga, I need a package, bro. I need some hygiene, bro. You feel me, nigga? I ain't got no toothpaste. My toothpaste finna go out, bro. I ain't got shit, my nigga. Can you send me $60, bro, so I give me? Oh, bro, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, I'm take, bro. Bro, I gotta send this money to my baby mama, take care of my kids and shit, bro. Nigga, you ain't taking care of nothing, bro. I just seen you flash bands, but you feel me? Other than that, you call mom, they gonna send that shit, bro. That's who took care of me, bro. Oh, God, that's who took care of me, man. You feel me? So, when you behind the walls, bro, you doing this shit, bro, you gotta respect everything that comes with this shit, bro. And on God, it's either the graveyard, bro, or life in prison, my nigga. And look at Lil State, bro, he got life in prison. Only people that's holding down, bro, his wife, his mom, his pops, his family members, bro, people that really love that dude, bro. Not probably, you got, like I said, you probably got a few genuine brothers, you feel me? Genuine brothers, you feel me, on God. Not no homies, none of that shit, bro. Genuine brothers that really love that dude, you feel me? I do what I can. I'm not balling doing none of that shit. When he call and I got it, I send that shit. You can ask him, bro. I'm not doing no capping or nothing. I send that shit to him, though. But for me, bro, I had twos and fews, feel me? Dre that looked out for a nigga when I was down. Feel me? LL did what he can. Feel me? 3, Debo, you feel me? On God, off top, and the main people, like I said, is my mom and my grandmother, nigga. And every bitch that came and go, nigga, that had to do what they gotta do to support the struggle, man. But like I said, though, them the people that did it, though.
I still gotta remain focused. Send a nigga to the pen, I'm tryna brace myself for it. Devil got a hold on me, Lord, I'm tryna break loose. The last bitch played me, had my cell dropping a tear or two. I tried to dodge the street life, went and worked the 9 to 5. The suckers is still on me, I guess I'm stuck up in that mob life. Granny still pray for me, hoping ain't too late, homie. I'm tryna have some kids before I lie. Nigga call for me, the game got caught.
Take money easy, man. South Sac, Iraq, G Parkway, Bloods to be exact. Banked up for life. Take money game. My moments of weakness and my strength is really my mind, because sometimes I overthink things, you feel me? And sometimes I think shit through right, man. But like recently, like my shit that I'm going through right now, I recently got shot in June, feel me? Last year, 30th, I got hit 7 times, 1 time in my chest, 4 times in one leg, 2 times in my other leg. That's a total of 7. And I got my bullet hit me in my chest right here, and hit my spine, paralyzed from the chest on down, man. So, yeah. What I can say is that always go with your first mind, man. Don't, no matter what, man. If something telling you, feel me, not to do, or something telling you to do, always go with, always have your fire, man, and always depend on yourself, you feel me? And make sure the people that you have around you is solid individual, because same people that say they love you can be the same people that can snake you, you know? Damn, that's crazy, because by me being paralyzed, it's like I was there for a lot of motherfuckers, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't there for me like I was there for them, you know? And the love change, even with my relationship, what I go through at home, sometimes I be seeing that she be weeing off a little bit sometimes, you know, but I know she love me though, because she sit here and go through my struggles and shit. And by me being paralyzed, man, you feel me, you can't get up and get you some water when you thirsty. You always gotta ask for help, you feel me, get in and out the car sometimes, because I'm at the point at the first year that I'm not that much independent as a person that was paralyzed for 10 years and know how to get in and out of cars and all that shit. But to the gang members, I feel like if you're gonna be in this shit, make sure what you know that you signed up for. Make sure it comes with prison, it comes with murder, it comes with you losing family members, you feel me? It comes with a whole lot of shit. It comes with people backstabbing you, you feel me? You might get in an argument for somebody from your gang, that means you gonna switch up and go to another gang. You gotta remain loyal to anything that you do in this field, you feel me? So I feel like, me personally, like the kids that's growing up now, I feel like y'all got a lot of shit that y'all can do in life that's more important, you feel me? Because it's a lot of 14 years old, 15-year-old babies, you feel me, getting killed over some shit they don't understand, some shit that came before them that y'all fighting over a war just because
y'all just know, okay, we don't like this side, or we don't like them, don't fuck with them, so I gotta get a gun and go hurt these people. But nah, you feel me? You gotta do your history and your homework. You feel me? Where the roots come from. If you don't know that, man, you just all in the way to me. And a lot of things, if you gonna do something, bro, you know your position, know who you fucking with. Like me, when I was growing up and doing all my gangbanging shit, I won't go. For instance, if I was gonna go break in a house, I wasn't gonna go take this nigga over here that just hustle and sell dope all day to go break in the house. Like, that's not his area, you feel me? And once y'all get wrapped up, that same person that's just used to selling dope not know the ins and outs to hit no house or anything that, or go to slide, the same nigga that you pressure to go to you in here that'll fold on you, feel me? You gotta know who you fucking with. But gang banging ain't all what it's amped up to be. You feel me? Everybody think, oh, it's for the bitches or people gonna respect me. You feel me? You ain't gotta gang bang to be no real nigga. Period. You ain't got a gang bang to be no real nigga. Cause I know niggas that don't gang bang that got jobs, you feel me? That's some solid ass nigga. Just like my nigga that's, feel me, shooting this film right now, CJ. You feel me? Real ass nigga ain't throwing up no gang signs or nothing though, you feel me? Trust him more than more niggas than I grew up with. You feel me? And that's some real serious shit. You feel me? You gotta understand that. You ain't got a gang bang, brother, have some solid ass niggas or have a killer by your side. You feel me? You ain't gotta do none of that. Bruh, so for me, I don't promote gang banging. I just grew up on that shit. I'm loyal to whatever I do, so I chose to do that shit. I'm stuck in it, you feel me? And that's it, what it is. But I'm not gonna tell you personally that go gang bang, pick up a rag and go kill this nigga. Hell nah, man. Go pick up them books, go to school, go do your thing, man. Get this money, man, and shit on them niggas the right way. Just like that.
So look, what's up, bro? Check it out. What inspired you to do this documentary, Beautiful Elevation?
You know, what inspired me, man, to do Beautiful Elevation is, man, you know, I seen the picture that society was trying to paint, you know, of brothers out there that was formerly incarcerated, and I ain't like the picture.
Crazy thing is, nah, it wasn't really that hard for me to get a job due to how it is now. They quick to hire ex-cons, ex-felons and parolees. So I got a job pretty fast. I said like the second month home I had a job. And that's the message I can give everybody that's coming home is, man, just stick to your plans. Maybe avoid all the shit that they got you in there in the first place. You gotta cut off old ties. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do that. Everybody don't want to see you win out there. Me knowing Lil State personally, I tell him, I know he got a lot of plans and a lot of goals. You just stick to your plans. That's all you gotta do. Stick to the script. I know he got a lot of stuff he wanna accomplish. And me knowing him, I know he gonna do it. You just gotta stick to that goal. Stick to it. Don't let nothing distract you. Don't go around with homies. Everybody in here for you. No matter what they say, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to see you win. They want to see you right back in the same position, the same situation. Just stick to your script, brother. I know you gonna make it. For sure.
Yeah, man, this documentary, man, is called Beautiful Elevation. You know, this body of work is dedicated to my grandmother Phyllis, my mother, my father, and those I hold dear to my heart, my comrade Norms. Beautiful Elevation is about raising your mind to a lovelier, higher state through trial and tribulation. Reaching a higher power. This is what I define it as. This is what my documentary explains in my terms. Staying focused on the bigger picture, which is freedom, independence, and my vision, which requires putting my ego and pride to the side. It brings a forced growth, but one that is necessary. You have to remain yourself, but not forget where you come from, and also focus on who you are becoming, which to me is the bigger battle of them all. It is a challenge, overall a beautiful struggle, one that entails stamina, strength, endurance, conscious thought, and mental prowess, meaning skill and extraordinary ability. One must also be vulnerable.
I'm trying to beat your back in fucking slowly, baby. And if I hit it once, I'ma own it, baby. And if I hit it once, you gon' love me, baby. Yeah, you gon' love me, baby. Yeah, I'm tired of all these pain songs and thug songs. So fuck it.
Say my name, Jeremy Turner, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Niggas call me Ebola virus, germ season, CEO. Shit, I went to prison for possession of a firearm. I took the police on a high-speed chase. I had a motherfucking half-pound of weed on me, and a skeleton core, and a hit and run. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? I was sitting, chilling with my partners and shit. We was by the park smoking and shit, everyday shit, you feel me? And the police pulled up on me. You feel me? They rolled by. You know what I'm saying? I seen them roll by, you feel me? And when they left, they got out of my eyesight, you feel me? You know, I did what niggas do, you feel me? I got up out of there, you feel me? Drove off real fast, you feel me? Sped down the street. Next thing you know, you feel me? I look up in my motherfucking rear view and they right behind me, you feel me? Chasing me. So I couldn't stop. I had the pole on me, you feel me? So shit, I couldn't stop. So I took their ass on one, you feel me? Ended up crashing into a motherfucking brick wall, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? The passengers in my car, you feel me? I was on some irresponsible shit because them niggas ended up getting hurt and hella shit. They jumped out limping and shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I jumped a couple fences, you feel me? And I hit on somebody's roof, you feel me? And I was hiding under this little motherfucking tree on top of the roof, and I seen the helicopter. And when I seen the helicopter, I already knew I was finna get caught, you feel me? But I hear the police, you feel me, creeping through the backyard and shit, you feel me, on me, and they come and find me on the roof and arrested me. You know what I'm saying? I end up doing like 22 months for that shit, you feel me? And shit, it was a humbling experience for me. Shit, prison ain't for me, you feel me? I'm not finna be getting stripped all motherfucking day, seeing a whole bunch of naked motherfuckers, you feel me? Then on top of that, you feel me, I'm saying, when I was like probably eight months into my sentence, you feel me, my little sister ended up passing away, you feel me? So going through something like that, why you feel me, in a position like that, you feel me, it kind of do something to you feel me, you know what I'm saying? And I really ain't even really been the same ever since, you feel me? That shit fucked me up mentally, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I make it work, you feel me? What inspired me to be an entrepreneur, you feel me? I gotta kind of rewind back like when I was in prison, you feel me? When I was in prison, I used to always read Forbes magazines and, you know, all the rich books, how to get money, you feel me? I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it changed my outlook, my perception on getting money and shit like that, you feel me? So I always knew I wanted to get into business, but I never knew how I was ever going to get into it specifically, because when I started my clothing line, I didn't have intentions on starting a business, you feel me? Germ Season was supposed to be like the name of the first album that I was coming out with, you feel me? It was like promotion, you feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna just drop this little shit and I'm gonna go crazy, you feel me? And what ended up happening was, when I came to do an order for some sweaters and some t-shirts and shit like that, my nigga Sko, you feel me? Shout out Sko Go Crazy, you feel me? He had sweats available, you feel me? He had sweatpants, you feel me? So in my head, I'm like, that would be dope, you feel me? If I had some shit on a t-shirt and on a sweater and put it on the pants too, you feel me? So I did it, you feel me? And I ran with it, you feel me? And it ended up having way more success than what I thought it was gonna have, you feel me? So like, I was rapping at the time, and like, I was making so much money off these clothes, you feel me? Like, that's all I put all my time and dedication into, you feel me? So like, it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made, ultimately, you feel me? Like, it took away from my rap career for sure, you feel me? But all the shit that I learned along the way, like, it's priceless, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just rolling with the punches at this point, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Trying to see what this shit got to offer me, you feel me? So entrepreneur wise, you feel me, what really inspired me and what made me want to get into it, like, just, you know, I always just been curious, you feel me? I always been a hustler, I always been about money, you feel me? So anything that I could get some money with, you feel me, I wouldn't give a fuck, you feel me? I'm gonna get me some money. So, you know what I'm saying? It's the shop right here, you feel me? Nothing too fancy, you feel me? See that germ ceiling, you feel me? Got a few t-shirts, sweatsuits, my nigga Take Money, you feel me? Got some hoodies up here, you feel me? Oh yeah, shout out my nigga Sko Go Crazy, he dope with the art, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He tap in with him, he'll get you right, you feel me? We got my nigga Throw this shit right here, Bacteria Kids, you feel me? Hella shit, my nigga got these hats, you feel me? Hella little shit, you know, we the Iraq drip, you feel me? Anything in Iraq that's mad as far as clothing, you feel me? We done did all this shit, you feel me? Disrespect the shooter, you feel me? Go Money, you know what I'm saying? Take Money, you feel me? Iraq babies, we got this Gorilla Stars, Free Millie, you feel me? Free that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's his brand right there, you feel me? Some more Take Money shit, you feel me? And shit like that. Oh yeah, here go another art piece right here. Sko daughter did this one. You feel me? We just displaying some art around here. You feel me? Shout out them.
Yeah, man, out here, man, it's the yard, man. You know what I'm saying? They got warehouse 5, you know, warehouse 4, warehouse 3, warehouse 2, warehouse 1. The reason why I call it a warehouse is, man, this is supposed to be a place of rehabilitation, man, but it's really a punishment, man. All day, all you do is just sit in them warehouses, man. You know, you got like products, man, like, you know, in the stores and shit, warehouses, the Amazon warehouse where they keep all the products, man. That's where they keep the bodies at, man. So, you know, hashtag, you know, self-rehabilitation. You got to rehabilitate yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. May Allah's peace be upon you. My name is Jabril Muhammad, better known as Big TC, out of Midtown, Westside, Los Angeles. I want to share a shout out to my boy Lil Stay, out of South Sacramento, the store. You know what I mean? He asked me a question. The question is, what made me convert to Islam? In Islam, we don't believe in converts. We believe in reverts, because we believe in Islam that everyone is born Muslim. Everyone is born in submission to the will of Allah. Everyone is born in at peace. And it's our families and our environment, our communities that turn us and change us into something else. When I was a kid, my father introduced me to Islam. That's what got it all started. He came home and told us, ain't no more pork. We don't eat pork. We're Muslim. We believe in one God. No man. We don't believe in no man. Man worships God, right? And anything that's teaching you something other than that, reject it. Right? That made sense to me. That made perfect sense to me. And I ran with it ever since a child, right? But I wasn't really learned in the religion. I wasn't really learned in the deen. So once I was forced to come sit down in prison, right, I picked up a Quran. And once I picked up that Quran, I really started learning this religion. I really started learning the faith and reading about what Allah has planned for us. And it made all the sense, right? Just anyone with sense, anyone with any common knowledge, you pick up a Quran, it's going to change your life. And this is what I recommend to everyone. Get you a Quran. Delve into it. Research. Seek out the truth, right? And Allah will set you free, as they say, right? The truth will set you free. Seek the truth. The truth is God. God will set you.
Shit, just knowing that I had people, you feel me, that was counting on me, and just knew that, you know, I could never get adapted to, you know, an environment like that. Well, you just gotta know, you know, once you become a grown man, you start taking responsibilities for your actions. And once you start taking responsibilities for your actions, you just start to see things for really how it is. It's right and it's wrong, and that's just what it is. It's no in-betweens. So when you got people that's looking up to you and depending on you, you know, you gotta consider them people as well. You feel me? You ain't just hurting yourself. That, you know, you're gonna go through stuff in life, but you gotta, you know that that's a part of living, you know, is learning, and if you can learn from it, you know, you can grow and become something greater.
Beautiful Elevation by Jamel Stevens. Look, a lot of people be trying to call themselves real niggas. I do not see it. When you're a real nigga, your first obligation is to want the best for your team. You don't want those around you getting in trouble. Nah, when you're a real nigga, you're supposed to make everything you around you move correct, righteous, you dig? Most of our people cannot comprehend this. A true leader has to stand on good and bad pressure when he's publicly being assassinated by the public or his peers for the decisions he has to make to keep the line moving forward. You have to take and be able to stand on and live with that. Remember, it's patience in the process. Do not give up. Don't ever give in. Beautiful Elevation. Keep your mind strong through trials and tribulations. To escape reality, I'm giving them a heavy dose of reality. This is urban knowledge that will last a lifetime. Gems, precious jewels that will be passed down for generations to come. They fear him in the pen that can use the pen, just to enlighten the people. The chosen ones are the ones chosen. They don't like that I figured it out while still figuring it out. If that makes sense to you, conquer yourself, study yourself, and be yourself. It may be the hardest thing to do. Just stay true to you no matter what. I tried to get them the game out of my pain, hard lessons learned through time earned. Beautiful Elevation. To all the brothers in the streets, think about your future now instead of later. I, Jamel Laura Stevens, just in case anything happens to me, I want all of my monetary assets and any property, houses, etc. will go to my wife and Ebony Dabney, Kamani Jordan, and my other children if I have any. All my millions of dollars will be split evenly amongst all parties named above. I want the proceeds and rights to my documentary, Louis State of Struggle, Young Black Men in America, and any other films I may produce. All rights will go to Kamani Jordan and any other children I may have, proven through DNA. I want the proceeds from my books to go to Kamani Jordan and any other children I may have, proven through DNA. Also, all rights, all publishing rights will go to them. Louis State, The Transition, Beautiful Elevation, and any other such books I may produce in the future. All rights and proceeds may be split evenly.
Three-way. I'm from Zone 51, nigga, free stay. If you geekin', you get crashed like you D-Ray. Bitch, I go stupid like I'm Mac Dre.
Last you the Don D's on the dead homies. Sonny, if you know me, then you know me. I don't fuck with niggas hoods, but my homies is my homies. Dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. On the set, on the set. On the dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. That's on the set, that's on the set. That's on the dead homies. On the set, on the set, on the dead homie. D-Weeds died in a line of fire. Tiny weed fried the other side before its time expired. And them triggers go crazy over trigger tray. Y'all remember Buddy in that cutty about that trigger play. I knew two brothers, Kyle and Corey, since Lil Childs. They gave Corey life, and they killed Kyle. I heard Chris was in the feds for a little while, and I ain't never seen Vanessa crack a real smile. Julie Mo, Snake, Cold knocked on us. We squashed the beef, he threw a stick cause we had stock on us. They love Jesse from the village to the villa. Rest in peace, Parkzilla. Weston M3 was killer. On the dead homie this, on the dead homie that.